See, now Mummy told me you don't know how to brush your own teeth. You look like you're brushing your teeth to me. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog, or I guess what is actually part 2 of today's vlog. We've been a little bit funny with how we've done this over the last few days because we were so keen to show you yesterday how Andy made it back to school. And spoiler alert, if you've not watched that video yet, he did make it into school today. If you want to see how and find out about all the challenges that were presented along the way, that's all in yesterday's video. You can find a link to that down in the description, as you can every day. But we didn't cut that video off at 9 o'clock. He left to go to school. That was the end of yesterday's vlog. So we picked things up pretty much from where we left them off yesterday. It's nearly home time, or in fact, it's nearly what home time used to be. We have no idea what time he's going to be coming home today. Anna's gone to work. She isn't working until 10 o'clock tonight, so it's just me at home at the moment. But right now, I don't know what time he's coming home, because for all last year, when they were getting him back used to going to school again, he would usually be home about 3 o'clock, because they used to get him out to his taxi about 10 to 3, quarter to 3, before the end of school rush, get him home. So he missed all that because he really did struggle with the massive rush when he was there before. Got him home early and he'd get here about 3 o'clock. But the school doesn't close until 3 o'clock. And as we found out yesterday, he's now travelling, at least on a temporary trial basis, on a minibus with at least 5 or 6 other kids. So they're not all going to be leaving school early. So I assume that means they're not going to be starting to load up the bus until school closes at 3 o'clock. There's a number of kids who are on that bus who are in wheelchairs. It's not a simple just jump on the bus and leave. There's going to be some kerfuffle involved. I don't know what kerfuffle there would be, but I guess Andy's going to have to do some waiting around. I really hope they're not going to expect Andy to get on the bus and wait for them to load other kids on, because once he's on that bus, he's going to expect it to start moving. So either they're going to have to start loading it up early, or they're going to have to find some way to keep Andy amused not on the bus until it's literally just about to leave. He's going to expect to get on it and leave the way he always used to. And I have no idea what time that's going to happen. I have no idea what time to expect him home. And I have no idea what kind of mood he's going to be in when he gets home. I do know as well that they were talking at the end of last term of changing his TA. We did have an agreement with the school that if anything changed, they would only change one thing at a time. And as of right now, he's certainly starting with a new teacher today because his old teacher left. He's started on a new bus, new transport. If they've changed his TA as well today, I don't expect him to come home in a particularly good mood. He'll have found that a very challenging day. If he spent all day with his favourite TA, who is one of his favourite people in the world, then I don't think anything else will faze him. I think he'll be absolutely fine. But if they've tried to change too much in one go, he might not be the happiest kid when he walks through that door. But like I say, I have no idea how he's going to be or when he's going to get here. So I guess we'll just wait and see. I'm afraid. It's 25 past 3. Still no sign of him. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. 3:40. 40 minutes later than usual. The taxi's just gone past.
Mummy's at school.
Mummy's at work.
I'm mail.
You're mail, are you? Have you had a good day then? Andy?
It is mail.
It is mail. Did you have a good day at school?
Yeah.
Right, we have a postcard from one of his friends from Bruges. Bruges is awesome.
Finish.
And a note for Andy, or a note about Andy. He's had a good day, joined in with his friends, did some work. Yeah, just that really. We're not allowed to read it out in full anymore. But the general gist, he's had a good day, got on with his work. Signed by a different named person, which is interesting. I assume that means they have changed the TA.
And you first told.
Oh, right.
Coca-Cola.
But there's no clue as to what work he's actually done. But he's been eating. He had his crisps. The bread and stuff's not in there anymore.
Pizza.
Domino's pizza? Do you want a pizza?
No.
Never heard him mention Domino's pizza before, ever. What did you do at school today then?
Just all that.
You saw Ola, did you?
Is no. All that female. No.
You didn't see her?
School is at home.
I see. So that just about confirms he didn't see his usual TA. So just to recap, bearing in mind our last meeting in writing, we had that they only change one thing at a time. He's gone in today, new transport, new people at a new time with a new teacher and a new TA. So nothing has stayed the same. But as we said yesterday, one of our favourite phrases at the moment is what a difference a year makes. He has absolutely taken it in his stride. He's still managed to have a good day.
Hot Wheels.
All credit to him. Are you looking at Hot Wheels?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you had a fun day?
Yeah.
And school again tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorted. The taxis, the minibus is still outside and I don't know why. Unless there's another kid who lives down this street. I'm a little confused. But then we used to just have it as one person transport. But yeah, they've confirmed these will be his normal times. So pick up at 9:15 in the morning, which is later than usual, and earlier than today was. And then expect him home this sort of time. He certainly wasn't the first kid they've dropped off at home, but he's not the last either. There's still a couple of kids left on the bus. Interestingly, he was sat in the front of the bus. It's a minibus, so you've got the driver and then 2 seats in the front and then the whole minibus stuff behind him. The PA, who last year was Andy's individual PA in the taxi with him, she wasn't sat in the front. It was just Andy and the driver in the front with the PA as the only adult in the back with all the other kids. So I guess that means she's now looking after that entire minibus. So I'm not quite sure what they'd do if he hadn't have coped with being as part of the group, or even if he has a problem in the front. The driver's driving the bus, that's why they have a PA, that's why there has to be someone else in the car with him. That's why it couldn't just be him and a driver last year, because if Andy has a problem then there's supposed to be someone who can help him. But if she's in the back, what do they do if he goes for the handbrake or starts pressing buttons or throws up or takes his seatbelt off? I guess they're gambling on none of those things happening, which is an ambitious gamble. It'll work at the moment while he's in a good mood.
Bye.
First time he has a bad day,
Bye, car.
he might
Bye,
struggle.
bus.
Yeah, the fact that the bus is still outside is really winding him up.
Premier Inn.
We're not going to the Premier Inn today. I don't know what they're doing. They've got both doors open and they're certainly doing something. I don't think there's another kid on the bus who's down this street. I'd be really surprised if there was. You'd think Andy would have mentioned them or we'd have seen them in passing. But they've got the ramp out and all sorts. So, no idea. It'll go in a minute. What are you watching now?
The Zumba.
Oh, Zumba. Okay. Because Mummy likes Zumba, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah.
Well, Mummy's at work, so Mummy comes home at 10 o'clock. So you'll go to bed before Mummy gets home.
Do Zumba
Mummy will do Zumba on Saturday.
on Sunday.
Oh, on Sunday, yeah, because you're at
On
school.
Monday.
You'll be at school on Monday, so you won't see her do it on Monday. So you can see her do it at the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, that's bad turn.
Oh dear. They'll go in a minute, don't worry.
Goodbye.
I know, they'll go in a minute. Hopefully this isn't going to be a regular thing. And the door is shutting.
Watch this. Over camera. Over the taxi camera.
I can't point the camera at the taxi, sorry, I'm not allowed to. I know you want me to film the taxi leaving. You can watch it leave if you want. It's been nearly 10 minutes now since you got off it. There it goes though. Happy now?
Yeah.
Good. Well, the rest of our day is me and Andy on our survival vlog again, because Anna's not going to be back until after he's gone to bed. So we'll hang out for a bit. I've got a few bits that I can be getting on with, and then we'll see about doing this bedtime routine, which is always fun. We've managed it once so far. Right.
It's bedtime.
It is bedtime. Time to go to bed.
Yeah.
We've survived. We did all right. I'll talk. My hat's just my hair, my hat. It's all gone wrong. I'll talk to you folks when we come back down. You literally just told me it's bedtime. I didn't even have time to pick the camera up properly. So now, Mummy told me you don't know how to brush your own teeth. You look like you're brushing your teeth to me. Should we get the tap on? We have to brush. That's it. Move it around. That's it. On all the teeth. You having your water? That's it, good boy. Right, bed then. And he's in bed, exhausted and in bed. It's only 8:30. Normally this is the time he'd be settling down, but it just got to 8 o'clock and he was falling asleep on the chair next to me. He disappeared upstairs and I thought he was trying to go to sleep. Then I asked him if he wanted to. He said no, he came back down. We were down here for maybe about 3 minutes before he just plugged all his stuff in. So he's got his iPad on charge, he's got his DS on charge, everything's charging, which obviously is all he wanted to come down to do. He plugged everything in and then just went to walk off out the room, as you saw. So got him settled into bed, teeth are cleaned, and he's already fast asleep. So it's clearly just taken a lot out of him today. But the important thing is it's been very much a day of highs and lows and panics and stresses, but the important things to take away from it are he went to school without any problems despite the disruption. He came home from school without any problems despite the disruption. His teacher or TA, I'm not quite sure who this person who wrote the note was yet, but his teacher or TA described him as having a brilliant day. He was eating his normal food at school. There's no complaints from anybody, including him. He just seems to have had a really good day. And I've had a chance to look through quite a lot of the comments that came through on yesterday's video by this point, and it is, I mean, you all see it too. It's really cool to see just how much he's progressed in the last year. Any one of the obstacles that have hit him today, if he'd have got them at any point last year, that would have been it. Day finished, not going to school, no way out of that. But he's handled every single thing that's been thrown at him without even flinching. It's been brilliant. So he wants to go back tomorrow. He's looking forward to watching Newsround. He's looking forward to going to the spa, which he knows he's not doing until Monday, the spa room, the hot spa thing. And he's just glad to be back, I think. What a contrast. Can't complain. I'm tired now. This day, I've hardly done anything other than panic and tell you about what I was panicking about. But we've got there in the end. We've caught back up to a normal vlog schedule as well, so business as usual resumes tomorrow after what has been a 2-part special on today. Yeah, Lucy started college today, Amy went back to school today. They're both getting on fine as well. They're not here tonight, so I can't give you the word of mouth from them, but they're fine. They're all set up. Back to normal now after 6 weeks of total chaos. If you have enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs. And thank you very much for watching.